Research, transcripts, and video packages. I have 3 Claude skills that give me 3 different outputs, and in just minutes, I have what I need for the week. So I'm going to show you all 3 of these working, and then we're going to build a brand new skill from scratch live so that then you can go ahead and build your own skills for whatever you need them for. I'm a full-time software engineer with a wife and kids, and so when I need to create content, I have specific time zones that I create that within the week. That's my time budget. You can use skills to leverage your time to help you out. So let's go ahead and start with the one that kicks everything off. And so here I have Claude Code open. I use CMux. You can just use a default terminal. It doesn't matter what you're using. So I'm going to type in / or YouTube -- search. And what you can see here is, first off, if you just do this, it's going to kind of explain the description of what this is. But I'm going to just type in Claude Code. And what's going to happen is it's actually going to go on YouTube. It's going to search this keyword for Claude Code. In the last 30 days, it's going to try to retrieve the top 15, but only search for 50 of them. And so from those top 15, which is going to be sorted by views, it's going to kind of give me some information about those, including the actual video URL. And so here's like kind of the analysis that we'll go over really quick. So it also downloads the thumbnails from those videos as well, so you have them. So it's going to look at the top performing thumbnails to kind of give you visual patterns as well. So here it says it found 17 videos in the last 30 days, so it's top 15. So the view range goes from almost 500,000 down to 9,000, which is still really good. So it kind of gives you averages, right? About kind of like engagement. 6 of the 8 top videos are actually Anthropic's own course explainer. I think they've just released some videos lately. So the top 5 thumbnails actually breaks them down. So here's the one that almost hit 500,000. Here's the text that it saw in the thumbnail, and it kind of gives you a description of maybe why that did well. So it goes through that. The patterns that repeat at the top. This is about the thumbnails, some content patterns that kind of repeated this. The content patterns, so Anthropic's short explainer is about 2 to 3 minutes long, 2 to 3 minutes, and there's some long form courses from 18 minutes to 2 hours that dominate. So Austin, Chase is good, Ray, Sean are 12. These are all 12 to 20 minutes long. Okay. And the winning creator angle is how the pros actually do it. Okay. So that just seems to be a pattern with this, and also here we have title patterns that you can go through, and we have also opportunities. So here it says my top 3 videos from this data. Okay, and it actually saves all this information locally so that I could look at this as well whenever I want to. This by itself could take hours of your time, but this did this in actually it says brewed for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So no time at all. Okay, that's great. And now we're going to move on to the second skill, which is my transcribe skill. Now, the thing is, this is great. But if I want to dig deeper into, say, the top 3 videos of here, I don't have time, especially some of these, like I said, an hour, 2 hours long. I don't have time to watch all those. So I need to transcribe them so that they can understand those videos better. So I have a /transcribe skill, and I can either give it a specific YouTube URL or a local MP4, but I'm just going to say the top 3 videos you found here. It does have the video URLs from the top 3 performers of what we just did on YouTube. So here it is. So how Anthropic engineers actually, how Claude works, the explore, plan, code, commit workflow. So what it's going to do is actually then it's going to by itself transcribe those videos. And so what it's doing is downloading the audio for the videos. You see it's now transcribing with Whisper. Here's the second one and so forth. So it's going to go ahead and do these for all 3 of these videos for me. All right, so it completed, and you can see here the transcripts, it did save locally. It kind of shows right here where they're saved on my machine, gives the actual video, the length of them, and so it gives you a quick read on each of these. And then what we can do is we could talk to it. Give me a summary of why you think these did well. So it has the full transcript, which you can look at. So if I go to my Finder right here, I could open up these 3 transcripts right here myself. You could do something else with that if you want, but you just have that locally. And what it's doing now is saying why these videos are on. So this is based on what it thinks, why these did well for them. Okay. And this is great because now you can use this for your own planning of the videos that you want to use, because their structure might have done really well and you can replicate that structure for your own videos. And so now it's going to bring me to the third skill that I was going to show you really quick. Is actually, it's already prompting me right here, the /YouTube skill. And this is actually going to create a full video package for me. and I'll just show you the end result of that. So let's just start running it. I want to say it's actually asking me, want me to build that one out with my YouTube package. So I'm going to say, yes, build that one out, please. And this is something similar to have actually built for this video I'm recording, is the script and everything I'm looking off screen that I can kind of reference as I'm recording this video. And so as it's doing it, part of this whole YouTube package is it's going to do loop engineering, which I'm not going to get into right now, but it's going to do some web search on that for me for the video the video package is going to create for me. Okay, so it kind of did a lot. Of course, this step so far, it's been about 6 minutes, right? So this takes a little bit longer, of course, because it's doing a lot. So let me show you real quick. So right here, this is a folders created that has analysis, markdown file, description, filming guide, hooks. These are the reference thumbnails it's going to create thumbnail examples for. Here's a script title, the different titles that we can use, right? So if we scroll up a little bit, it kind of did a lot here, right? So right here, this is where it wrote titles. So these are titles that we could use. So because it's about loops, it gives you recommended versions, why, and all that. So this is creating everything for me. Right here is the script. So here's the script that I'm using. I have one, like I said, right over here that I'm on a separate screen so that I can kind of reference as I'm recording this video for you. And this is what I would use. And now what it's doing is actually generating the 3 thumbnail concepts using Kai.ai. So if we actually let's open up Austin's here. So that's this one. And this is Sean. Okay, this is Sean's. All right, so it's going to take those, going to give me 3 reference videos, and let's see what they look like. And it's going to use a reference image that I already have stored. So it's going to use that, and then let's see what it comes up with. And so here's one. And so here's one of them. So it took my reference, replaced it with his, kind of took the same facial expression and everything, and it had like it has kind of like, different images on the sides. But I mean, these are just reference images, right? We could prompt this, we could do more with this, right? But this is just kind of the video package that it has done for me. So it's everything, the thumbnails, the titles, the script, and everything. So this is what I use for my week. So now this is going to lead me into how this has saved me so much time. It's going to save you so much time. And these skills are very helpful. Now at the core, these are just text, right? But you can use them over and over again. Skills aren't really anything crazy. They're just basically prompts that you tell Claude you want to use over and over and over again whenever you need to. But we're going to learn how to create one from scratch. And honestly, I'm kind of just coming up with a different one on the spot. Meeting notes and those kind of things are so generic. So what I want to do is I want to come up with one called Peeps, which I had got from another creator quite some time ago. So I thought it'd be something a little different to do. So what I want to do is say, where can I save where I can save information about somebody, like their birthday, name, how I know them, etc. I want this skill so it also generates a modern static HTML page so I can view them nicely. But you can also talk through them through here. All right, so basically I'm just gonna say, can you help me plan a skill out for this? So anytime you're doing something, right? Anytime you're doing something, and by the way, we are gonna see what this actually looks like. I'll show you where it actually is on your machine when these are built. But whenever you're doing this, like say you're doing something a lot over and over again, at the end, you can say, okay, build this out as a skill. Okay, so like where is all this, right? So as it's doing this in the background, I just wanted to show you. So I'm going to open up my Finder. I'm going to go to my users, go to me. Let's just open this up. I know I have a lot here, but first off, it's hidden. It's a .claude folder that's hidden. So I need to show hidden files and folders. So if you type, I think it's, is it command? Oh yeah, that is. So Command Shift period on a Mac. And you can see all of a sudden I have all these extra files. Well, if you kind of scroll down here, there's a .claude file. Open this up, and there's a lot going on here behind the scenes, right? But if we scroll down a little bit, you'll see that there is one called skills. Okay, these are the actual names of your skills. So each skill that you have is just a folder with information. So it's going to create one. I don't think it's here yet. So it's not here yet. I assume it's going to call it Peeps, but it's going to show up here. So just so you know, it's not here now, but when we come back to that, it will have a bunch of information. Okay, so let's just go back to what it's doing. So it's going to say, hey, okay, here's the full plan for Peeps. So it's going to be /Peeps. That'll be the skill, a personal people tracker. So it's just giving me information, just how it's going to store the data. So I can say like Peeps, add Jane Smith, met in college, birthday April 12th, and it'll like infer some things from that. And it's just kind of showing me how it's going to kind of build all of this. Okay, so it say, do you want me to build now? Write skill.md and a build Python file. Yes, go ahead. And this is great because this skill.md, the skill right here, that is the core of every skill that you have. If anything, you need to have a skill.markdown file so that Claude knows that this is a skill that you want to use. And it's also on the side building a Python file so they can execute whatever it needs to do, right? You can have it explain what it is. I think here that runs, so it just regenerates, it just regenerates the HTML is all I think it does. Okay, so I'm just going to have it edit, go ahead and build everything out. So you can see here it's writing to .claude/skills/peeps the skill markdown file. Okay, so now if we open up the page here again, oh, would you look at that? Peeps. That's here now with the skill markdown file. So now I'm going to open this. Let me just open it with text edit. So what does this actually look like? Well, this is just text. This information up here, this is the important information that it needs. This is, if anything, it needs to have this. Everything down here, all the rest of this, like we don't need to really understand this right now for the purpose of this video. These are the instructions so that whenever this gets loaded from Claude and it uses this, it understands the context of what the skill is doing and what it needs to do. And that's all of that's what all of this is, right? Here it talks about editing a person. Here's how to rebuild the page. So if we go back to, we open up Finder, it just built the build.py, which is just a Python file to regenerate the HTML page. Okay. So it's looks like it's adding, right now it's adding a person. And look, it's doing this for me, right? So here's the local HTML file that I have. So here's Jane Smith and Mike Jones. So if I click her, it kind of like does a drop down, a little bit more information about them. So April 12th, they're turning 39. So I guess next year, and in 12 days, Mike Jones has a birthday and he's gonna be turning 36. Okay. So this is great. This is we're live building the skill. And so it says done. The peep skill is live and the page just opened up in your browser. It did. So I'm using CMux. So this is why you saw it. If you don't have this, that's fine. You would just say, can you open up in my browser? It would actually open up in your actual browser, not here, in this software. Okay. So now you have this skill. What does this mean? Well, if I type at the bottom here, so I type /peeps, I now all of a sudden have this skill and it says right here, personal birthday tracker. Okay. So here are some information. Let's just copy this. It says I can say this, right? So I don't actually have to type /peeps to use it. Okay. So I'm just going to give this example. Let's see if it works. So peep/data, it's writing all of her information. It saved Sarah and now it's rebuilt the page. So all I think I need to do here is refresh. Boom, there's Sarah. Now, her early interests are climbing. She's a gym and she's a friend. Her birthday is August 3rd. Okay, so from here, there's some things we can do. Like you can see that it opens up everybody. Should just open up Janie if I do it. It does do some filtering. Jim, if I type Mike. Yeah, okay. So then it filters out. So generally, this is working. Okay, so now to find where the actual data is, it says it wrote it to peep/data. So it did a different directory. So if I go here, by the way, if you command shift period to kind of re-hide everything. So here there should be a peep somewhere right here. Yes, right here, data. And then, so here's a separate file for each person. This is where it generates on your machine, right? It's storing all this information on your machine. But now I have a skill that I can use whenever to keep track of people. Just birthdays, whatever, and it kind of helps you out with that, okay? But this is a simple example of actually how skills can work with you. And one great thing about this, you can constantly edit this skill, right? So I don't like some things about the way the output. I want different color, I just want a different look. Tell it, and it will update the skill for you. So I'm going to say, can you explain the peep skill? I meant to say expand the peep skill to do more. Give me some examples of what it could add. So now it's just going to go through some information that we could do, right? Page/, there's different features that we could add. So for instance, like we could reconnect soon, sort and group toggle, do a map view, pin people. I'm not sure how well that would go, but how you meant, etc. So we could say, we could get addresses if we want to for holiday card sending gifts. Like some of these are really good examples, and you would just say, okay, go ahead and build out. It even gives you a recommendation for a version 2 of all these. So interaction log, reconnect cadence, birthday reminder, a virtual card export, something you can create, and put on your phone, probably like an image or something, and just do it, and it will expand and update that skill for you. I mean, that's what's amazing is once you create this, you create these, and what's amazing about these is you do this, you create skills, which are just prompts, essentially. They can do much more, but essentially they're prompts so that whenever you want to ask Claude to do something, it remembers exactly how to do it the time you did 100 times before. Now I have a link in the description to get the 3 skills in the beginning absolutely free. So just go ahead and click that link, you can sign up, and it's free, and you will get them in your email. So with that said, here are some more videos for you to watch in the meantime, and thank you for watching this one.